Hey everyone, welcome to Limitless Car Care's instructional video series. Today, we're gonna do 2-bucket wash method on this Ford car. We use 2-bucket wash methods because we wanna reduce our chances of scratching and swirling the paint that we work so hard to achieve. This is my buddy's car. It's filthy. It's covered in bird droppings, fallout, pollen, everything like that. So right now, we're just gonna do a quick wash on it, show you the appropriate ways to do it, and how to minimize your risk of swirls and scratches. So we're down here at the rims and tires, and we're gonna clean them first. And the reason I like starting at the rims and tires is because it's the messiest of it all. We're gonna rinse the tire down first, and that removes any loose contaminants, debris. It makes our life a little easier. So we have it rinsed down and clean, ready to be sprayed down with Decon. I'm gonna do the tire on the outside first, and we just use a little bit of that. Let it sit for a minute or so. It just makes your life easier when you go to scrub it off. Let the product do the work, not you. And we're using the stiff bristle brush to clean the tire in preparation for putting a dressing on it. And you can see how brown it comes off. So we'll have a really nice clean tire after this. Next up is the wheel wells. We'll spray a little bit of Decon Degreaser in there. And we're gonna use the easy detail brush to get inside there. Back in the bucket, and we'll rinse it down. And last but not least, we have our rims that we have to clean. Once again, diluted solution of Decon Degreaser. Cover the whole surface, get inside your barrels, and we're gonna use our green soft tip, chemical resistant brush. Make sure you get inside all the nooks and crannies. Just gonna spray a little more in the barrels there, and we'll use our easy detail brush to get inside. And now that we clean the barrels, we can rinse the rim down. So we've cleaned the rims and tires. Next step, what we're gonna do is we're gonna just rinse the vehicle down to get as much of the bulk debris off that we can. We're gonna foam it down so it releases all the contaminants during its foam bath, and then we're gonna begin to wash the vehicle. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now. So now we're gonna foam down the vehicle. This is Limitless Lather, diluted 1 to 10. And as you can see, it gives us a tremendous amount of suds. So we are utilizing a pressure washer while we're washing this vehicle, but if you don't have a pressure washer at home, that's perfectly fine. You could just use your regular garden hose with a steady stream of water to rinse all the bulk that we just did off. And instead of a foam cannon, you can use a foam gun that goes onto a regular hose. So now that we're done foaming the car down, all the surface contaminants are getting loosened, ready to be wiped away by the wash mitt. So we're gonna start doing our 2-bucket wash method. So here we have our 2 buckets. One's filled with a soapy water solution of Limitless Lather and our wash mitts, grit guard in the bottom. The other is just clean, fresh water. What we do is we go from our wash bucket with the wash mitt onto the panel, and then from the panel we go into our rinse bucket. Shake the mitt around, get all the dirt and debris off, wring it out, and it goes back into our wash bucket to start again. Grit guards are in both bottoms of these buckets. So what I like to do is use the first side of the wash mitt for the first pass on the paint, and then we flip it over and just finish it off. And you want to be sure to go back to your wash bucket every time, every panel. Okay, now that we've rinsed the car down, you can clearly see that it doesn't have protection on it. We'll address that in a future video. But we're gonna use some Swift Shine Quick Detailer with Carnauba to wipe it down as a drying aid, and a Waffle Weave towel. Now the Waffle Weave has a whole bunch of little divots in here that allow dirt to go in there if anything is left on the paint. Swift Shine is gonna also act as our drying lubrication, so our drying aid. And we spritz it on the panel, and then you just wipe down with your Waffle Weave towel. And you've quick detailed and dried all in one step. And you go through the whole vehicle like this. So we're just putting grip gloss on the tire. to dress it up and finish off the wash. So there you have it, we're done washing the vehicle. We identified a few problem areas that we will address in the future. And again, 2-bucket wash method, we reduced the risk, we were very safe while we washed it, and can't wait to see you again. Be sure to hit our subscribe button about here.